Two items for you on North Korea. Reportedly, it's upgrading a big nuclear research facility, despite President Trump's claim that Kim Jong-un has vowed to disarm. And Kim Jong-un reportedly ordered a high-ranking army officer executed after he was accused of giving extra food and fuel rations to troops and their families. General Jack Keane is with us, Fox News senior strategic analyst. How do you negotiate with the North Koreans when reportedly they're doing this stuff?
Well, first of all, I think it's predictable behavior. Kim Jong-un is about control, and he's got a young three-star general here who is outside his level of control in terms of doing something he's not supposed to do. And he sends these messages loud and clear, to his subordinate leaders that he is not going to tolerate any deviation. And that's the very repressive, autocratic nature of this regime. And it's been like that, with his grandfather and his father as well.
Well, what about this nuclear facility that is reportedly being worked on, separate from the one they're supposed to have destroyed? Has it been confirmed that they're working on another one?
Well, that certainly isn't a positive thing, but it was likely, Stuart, in the works way before the summit took place with President Trump. So it may not be as negative a thing as it appears to be. But here's what's happening, though. I believe we're actually facing a showdown with North Korea because we have asked them to provide the location and the identity of all of their nuclear facilities and all of their ballistic missile facilities as well, so that we can verify that they're there, check them against our list. We don't know where every one of their facilities are, but we know where a lot of them are, and we'll know if they're telling us the truth. And based on that, we can put together an inspection regime then to go out and observe the dismantling. If we don't get this list, if they don't identify these facilities to us, then we don't have a denuclearization plan, and we're likely going to have to walk away from the agreement that President Trump made with Kim Jong-un. And that's going to take place in the next few weeks.
Oh, here it comes. I want to talk to you about the summit, Putin and Mr. Trump. Mr. Putin doesn't seem like the kind of guy who makes deals. What do you think that Mr. Trump could walk away with from that summit?
Yeah, well, I think the major issues on the table are certainly going to be the Ukraine, Syria, meddling in U.S. elections, and the fact that Putin has been backdooring North Korea with fuel and with other supplies. So I think those are the major points of disagreement. I think of all of those, I think the one that really concerns the president the most, Stuart, is Syria, because that's where we have troops. And I think he does want to get those troops out of there, but he's not going to be able to get them out of there unless Russia comes forward and helps with the Iranian situation. I think that's the point he's going to try to work with Putin, to reduce Iran's involvement in Syria. That'd be a tough sell, because the Iranians have succeeded there, and they certainly don't want to back away.
But it's not just a talking shop. It's substantive discussion, and something substantive could come out of it.
Yeah, I definitely believe so. And there's a couple things where we have common interest. International radical Islamic terrorism. Putin is as concerned about that as we are. And also nuclear weapons proliferation and arms control. Those are common areas where we could get some agreement.
Okay. General Keane, always a pleasure. See us again soon, please. And a happy July the 4th if we don't see you earlier. Thank you.
Yeah, same to you, Stuart. Happy 4th.